This is 97 Zachariah back with another video. This is my design for well, technically there's three designs in here, but they're all incorporated into one major design. It is the plasma cannon. I've posted a video about a plasma thruster, which is a pretty crappy video. I might post another one explaining it in further detail, maybe. Anyways, it's like that, but I don't. I'll just explain it. Okay, plasma cannon is here. This is a generator. It's 3 cores in the generator because there's gonna be there's just gonna be 3 layers to it basically. This is a magnetic motor that I designed. It's not a, but it's a vortex motor basically. And this is a magnetic turbine. I should probably start with this one. So I've explained this before in one video, but I'll explain it again. This right here is going to be fan motor with a neodymium cap over it. The cap's going to be cone shaped. Inside is going to be an insulator separating the cap and the motor so they don't interact. The cap is going to be negative outside. Maybe at between a, I don't know, 17 degree and, I don't know, maybe like 17 to 25 degree angles. Very, very, well, not close together, but close enough. From the cap are going to be fan blades all the way around. These fan blades are also going to be made out of neodymium. They're going to be positive all on the outside, negative all on the inside. This ring right here, on the outside, is going to be neodymium ring, positive facing in, negative facing out. Around the ring is going to be a coil of wire. That coil is going to go to your power out. Then around that, insulating it, is going to be, I don't know, rubber, some type of insulator. And around that is going to be another coil of wire, which is going to come around and connect to the motor. Also connected to the motor is going to be a solar panel. So the solar panel will collect energy, provide energy to the fan motor, which will start initially. It'll start spinning. The solar panel will cut off and start charging itself, while this keeps itself going because it's going to power itself and whatever is also needed to power, since there's 2 coils of wire that are not connected. So it's going to be separate coils of wire. Here, number 1 is the plasma. Oh, sorry. Number 1 is the magnetic turbine. Okay, right here. Number 2 is a 10 to 17 stage compression unit, which is going to be connected to a metal rod, and then which there's going to be like a spring mechanism in the center to allow for thermal expansion. And then connected to the rod is going to be a small turbine. So it's going to intake air in. All of the fan blades, or the compressor blades and the turbine blades, are going to have like small holes in them, like filaments for air cooling. That's going to then pass into a stage where a cathode ionizer basically ionizes all of the gases, brings that into a magnetic confinement chamber where it's going to pass through a heating coupler that'll heat the plasma to 1 million degrees, if not more. That'll pass through more magnetic confinement chambers till it reaches the end, where the barrel of the gun is going to begin to spin very fast. And as the plasma is coming out, it's going to expand into either 3 or 4 prongs with electromagnets on the end of them. The spinning prongs will expand to allow the plasma to come in, but it will contain the plasma inside a field. Behind the prongs is going to be EMP rings, starting from a small cone, a small circle, gaining into a big circle. When you release the trigger or fire the gun, the prongs are going to quickly expand and then contract at the same time as the EMP is going to fire. So it's going to beam the plasma out into whatever you're hitting. Now, here at the bottom is going to be an electrolysis chamber and a storage unit for the electrolysis chamber and a capacitor set for the solar panels on the outside of this box. This is a robotic arm, so the cannon can swivel 360 degrees. And where is it? Number 8, right here. That whole system is going to convert water into hydrogen. The hydrogen is going to be introduced to the compressor. Here on the outside are these generators. There is an inner core, a middle core, and then an outer core. The inner core is going to be a neodymium magnet shaped like a diamond that will have a spiral of rings around it. The rings will allow neodymium blades to be locked into place in the rings in the shape of a spiral going all the way down. That, at the very bottom where there's going to be nothing, you're going to attach it into a free-spinning bearing that'll have a magnetic attachment to it, so it'll click together. And the middle core is going to be this is all going to be contained in that aluminum cylinder with a coil of wire wrapped around it. And the wires are going to go to power out. And then inside the coil of wire aluminum cylinder is going to be another coil of wire wrapped around but not touching the diamond. So it's going to be 2 coils of wire. And the outer core is going to be, outside the aluminum cylinder and everything, is going to be these magnetic vortex motors. Either 4 to 6 of them, these things. It's going to be a non-conductive ring with positive facing magnets all the way around the inside except for one space in between, a keyhole. This will push all the magnetic fields together to create an artificial vortex. On the very outside is going to be a smaller version of the magnetic turbine, right here. It's going to have a cone at the bottom with a tiny little compressor in the hole that'll lead to a small tube that'll be angled to hit the fan blades in the inner core, right here. Just at the perfect angle to spin the diamond inside the coils of wire. Now, these blades will also have holes in them for air cooling. Well, maybe these ones, I don't know. But these ones will. So, that'll, the initial start of this is going to be powered, by solar panels that are attached to the outside of it. So, yeah, that's my plasma cannon, basically. I don't know what else to say about it, except for the fact that, yes, it's going to be big, and yes, it's going to need a very powerful supercooling unit for the superconductors in the right here for the magnetic confinement. And yes, it's going to be very deadly. I don't know what else. So, yeah.